2 Ezra 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful, man. Because we coming out here with scriptures. The scriptures tell you how to live, man.
That's right.
We bringing out the laws. We bringing out the prophecies. We bringing out the milk of the scriptures, the deep sayings. But nobody, these niggas don't want no parts of these scriptures, man.
That's right.
We ain't coming out with our words. So therefore, we gonna bring out the prophecies and tell y'all motherfuckers that y'all gonna die and get put to death if you don't come back to the Lord, man. The creator of the whole universe.
That's right.
Go ahead.
5. Behold, say Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Did he not do it before in ancient Egypt? He brought plagues on ancient Egypt. He brought plagues on ancient Babylon, ancient Assyria, and so forth and so on. So America gonna be that one nation that's just gonna last forever? No, America's gonna fall, and this fall is gonna be the greatest fall of all time.
That's right.
Hey, in the Salak, I didn't mean to cut you off, but in the Apocrypha, don't it say, woe to Syria? Look what's going on in Syria right now, man.
So what more Babylon, man? This piece of shit, where a man could be woman of the year.
That's right. Wicked ass society.
That show you how sorry these bitches is. Let a fucking nigga win woman of the year. You women ain't shit, man. What fucked up shit is that?
Go ahead.
6. For the wicked have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. See, all y'all shit is already fulfilling, so now we waiting for our king to come back. You just hope to be a part of that number to be saved, baby. That's right.
Yeah, to be saved, and like Karab said earlier behind the camera, man, get your popcorn, cause the man of the Lord gonna laugh and laugh at this destruction that's gonna come. Laugh during martial law, man. Cause yeah, we cool about it. We know that these niggas gonna get it, but we still can't wait to see them get it, man.
That's right.
Cause niggas are totally wicked, man. They totally wicked. Niggas and women, especially these motherfucking heathens over here in America. We can't wait to see the so-called, you know, we got the so-called white man for 1,000 years, so, you know, but even on this side, we can't wait to see these heathens get it on this side also.
That's right.
The Lord's gonna bring these plagues, man. You're gonna cover his man and everybody else gonna get it, man. Martial law, famine, the pestilence that they gonna bring out, or pestilences that they gonna bring out,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, you had that fucking cocksucker Bill Gates come out and say, oh, people prepare for 30 million people to get hit with some sort of plague, man. He said that. He said that in front of a camera, man.
And they put on a world star.
Con.
Hey, cut you off.
And I'm pretty sure Bill Gates going to endorse it, because a few years ago, Bill Gates, the one who came out with that, he did like a fucking lecture where he was saying this earth is too overpopulated to begin with, man. And people have to get cut off for the war to survive, man.
That's right.
This cracker's been doing that shit in Africa too, claiming he giving them shots for AIDS and shit. Man, he really, you know, those Africans, so-called Africans he fucking with, they really Jake, man. You know that's straight up population control, man.
Con.
Motherfucker been doing that shit, man. Sterilizing them.
Go ahead, Lloyd.
John, this is Jeremiah 30:4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. Verse 5, for thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
And that was a vision of the future. That's how these niggas gonna be. That same nigga that's at the gym that can lift 350 pounds 10 times, who can bench that shit, or that same nigga who was just running past, thinking he God's get to the world and he finna go global with his track running shit or whatever he thought it was, and that same nigga who's driving his little Lamborghini and got a good job, they gonna have their hands on their hips like a woman in travail, like a woman who water's just broke, man. Go ahead up.
Alas, for that day is great. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Which goes to show you that the day of the Lord is a time. It said the time of Jacob's trouble. Ultimately, it's gonna be when the Lord come back, when he crack the skies. But the time leading up to that, when that famine of the words start, that's when all the plagues on the earth are gonna start happening. That's all Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
Which means the last, because these people on the side get delivered up forever and have universes and planets and all type of women and never die. So in order for in order for it to be righteous, 2/3 of these people gotta get it one good time.
That's right.
Gotta get that ass whooping one more good time before they inherit all of that. That's why the Lord put a title on it, Jacob's trouble. Go ahead, lawyer.
All right, I got another one. Revelations 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
Yeah, so where did these people hear that the day of the Lord is gonna be? Where did they get that the day of the Lord is gonna be a smooth, a cool day, a big picnic? People gonna be wailing and crying in pain when the Lord come, man.
That's right.
That's what it's gonna be.
This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. With pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
That's all we saying, that America is pregnant. That water about to break. Once that water broke, it's over with. If you on this sign, once that water broke, it's gonna be over with. You can't get the truth no more. You better get it now, because America's on the 9th month.
That's right.
Any minute now, that water gonna break. That's all we saying. These folks don't see it because shit ain't really just pop off and go crazy. Right now it's peaceful, man. To be honest. Brothers see what's going on. I can know that we in the last days. We see what's going on in the current events and all that. But a motherfucker can still go to the strip club and still go to spring break and still go to Ultra Fest and all that shit, man. So relatively, it's still peaceful. But like a woman in her 9th month though. But once that water break, the contraptions start. Oh, it's over with. That child gonna be birthed today. That's how it's gonna be, man.
Verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Good, that is beautiful that the world shall mourn, because the world done went against the Heavenly Father. The world done set up many images, and the world worship Cesare Borgia, and the world worship Buddha.
That's right.
They worship Kali or whatever gods that they worship, man. They don't recognize the true creator of the universe, and that's one of the main reasons why this shit gotta happen. Everybody gotta understand who's the real ruler of this shit, man.
That's right.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. I'm gonna jump to 36. It says, behold the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, receive it, believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Yeah, these people that's believing in these false idols and shit. You're supposed to believe on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and this word that's written in the scriptures, man. I was just
God, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, I'll start at 31 and jump down. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord power of hosts. For this day is come that the time I will visit thee. Verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up, and I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around about him. Jumping down to 35. And who's this talking about? A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. All right? So the swords are upon the princes and the wise men of Babylon, which are the so-called white men. What about you fucking people that aren't the princes and the wise men, that are just living here day to day, trying to survive, man? You just kindle for this big fire that's coming.
That's right.
Verse 36, a sword is upon the liars, and they shall doubt. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. So these American militaries, they gonna catch it, man. All right? The American army is weak.
That's right.
That's the reason why they're still finessing with Russia. All right? Because they know Russia can fuck them up now.
That's right. That's why they pussyfooting, man.
Yeah.
But the Lord, gonna throw that monkey that monkey wrench in there and make this shit pop off, man. Real soon. It's gonna pop off like that. Our salvation's nearer than what we believe. Anyways. So any day now they could do that big old false flag attack or whatever could happen, man. A Russian plane run into an American plane or some shit. They just forcibly, they just gotta shoot at each other. It's gonna be some shit that's gonna pop it off in one day, and then next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. The prophecy's gonna happen back to back to back to back, man.
That's right.
To the pleasure of us man up here.
That's right.
You know?
Verse 37, the sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. Hey, isn't America known as a melting pot of multiple nations? That's how you know this talk about America, man. And they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Right, because all their false idols ain't going to save them, man. No Cesare Borgia starting fake-ass Jesus, man. Who the ignorant world ignorant calls Jesus, all right? Because they're worshiping the wrong power, man, with that image.
You got motherfuckers worshiping Beyonce, man.
Con.
Yes. Like literally, we ain't saying that figuratively. They literally worship Beyonce. You got a group that set her up as a deity, man.
Wicked, man. Verse 39. Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the island shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. So that's talking about a future prophecy. That's talking about America, because once all hell breaks loose here, and everybody that wasn't part of the elect gets killed here, this place is going to be desert, man. No one's going to inhabit it anymore. And here's the point, verse 40. As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. That's plain, man. So let's talk about a future prophecy that's going to happen here in America, man. So if you so-called black, Hispanic, Native American man and woman, child, right, don't come back to the Lord, you're going to die here with this so-called white man.
That's right. Like the Akim was bringing out earlier, like we supposed to be Israel's supposed to be the woman of the Most High. But you getting raped and you ain't signing and crying. That means you join unto them. These people are joining unto Esau. They join unto the Rothschilds and they system.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. And I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And the stars fell, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Going into the nuclear missiles, man. When the nuclear missiles get shot off, man, it's gonna cause the earth to shake, man. All right, and that nuclear fallout is gonna block out the sun and the moon, man. It's actually gonna change the color of the atmosphere, man. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Okay, because when the Lord comes back and the nuclear missiles get shot off, man, it's gonna shake the whole planet, man. All right, you actually have tectonic plates shifting and shit, man. Islands gonna be moved out of their places, man. Buildings are gonna collapse, man. All right, so there's not gonna be any escaping, man. And the hub of that judgment is gonna be here in America, like the brother was going into, man. So that's why, if you call yourself being in this truth, man, call yourself an Israelite, man, you gotta get right with the Lord, man. That's why we come out here to tell our people, but y'all don't want to fucking listen, man. That's why you're gonna die here in America. Right. Verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. All right, going into them bunkers, man, when the day of the Lord comes, man, which they already preparing for, man. They already letting you know they preparing for the apocalypse, man. Okay, they're preparing for Armageddon. That's why they got these bunkers being built. All right, they investing into that shit, man. Even in Russia, man. Russia, they building bunkers for their own citizens, man. Okay, so that they could survive the nuclear war that's coming, man.
Right.
So they doing that so they can hide themselves from the judgment of Yahushua, man, from the wrath of him that sitteth upon the throne, Yahweh and his son Yahushua, which is the Lamb, man, showing you the wrath of the Lord that he's coming with, man.
Right.
These scriptures are alive, man. They true, man. That's why they doing what they doing, man. So anybody who doesn't really believe in the scriptures, man, that's a cut right there, man. Verse 17.
Hold on, man. It say mighty men of the earth.
God.
To mountain fall on me and hide me.
Right.
Try to escape Yahushua. That's what the Lord saying. These the baddest motherfuckers on earth.
Right.
The mighty men of this earth. Saying hide me, man, from Yahushua, man.
God. The kings of the earth, the great men, the rich men, the Rothschilds, the elites. Okay? The chief captains, the mighty men, all right, these dignitaries, and every bondman and every freeman, these citizens, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall upon us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to abide, man? Who shall be able to stand? So that's what the Lord's coming with. He's coming with wrath upon the whole planet Earth, man. And even the mighty men, the rich men with all their riches and resources know that they can't stand against that, man.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 24. I'll start at verse 16. From the uttermost part of the earth have we heard songs, even glory to the righteous. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yeah, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. You know, talking about people that oppress us, man. Start with Esau, man. They deal treacherous with the Lord's people, the Lord's anointed, man. 17. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. 18. And
and that's all of them. They all done dealt treacherously, because Psalms 83 tell you all the nations done gathered and had a tumult against us. You know, all the nations, so-called Chinese, man, so-called Japanese, so-called Arab, man, they all against Israel.
That's right.
So the Lord got something for all of their ass. That's why the Lord got something for the whole earth, man. The whole earth. Nukes gonna hit some places over here. Big old tsunami, 1,000 feet tsunami's gonna hit here.
Right.
Tectonic plates moving over here. Mountain exploding into volcano over here.
That's right.
Mountain being removed over here. This island being engulfed with water. The Lord got something for the whole earth, man.
That's right.
First of all, it gotta be cleansed because the so-called white man been ruling it.
That's right.
So if the Lord gonna come in, he ain't gonna just come in and just sit right on the throne that the Edomites been sitting on. He gonna cleanse it, man. And he ain't gonna just, for real, yeah, disinfect it, man. It gotta be from the so-called white man.
Sanitize.
I mean.
He gotta destroy this shit, man. That's what he got. He coming back to destroy this shit. The vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, man. Not just, take them out the way and sit it. Nah, fucking step on that motherfucker, break it in pieces like a potter's vessel, man. Like he said that he was gonna do, man.
the scripture gonna go into it. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. That's talking about you going into the bunkers, trying to hide from the Lord like the brother was going into. And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. The Lord gonna find you, man, wherever the fuck you at, wherever these people hiding. The elect men, they're gonna have a special party, gonna dig your ass up, wherever you at, we're gonna get your ass. No wonder we part of that number. For the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake. So the Lord is watching, and he about to fuck you people up. 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. This whole, the whole map, the world map, gonna look totally different, man. It's gonna be new land masses, new islands, all type of shit, new oceans and shit. It's gonna be islands coming up out of the ground, you know what I mean?
Yep.
20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. All right, so you fucking the people that's ruling the world right now, they're gonna fall. Everything is gonna be totally changed, man. That's what it's gonna be, a new heavens and a new earth, like I said in 2 Peter, man.
That's right. God.
21. And it shall come to pass in the day of Yahweh, shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. Talking about you, so start with you, Rothschilds, you elite, you Bacon families, trickling down to all you Edomites. Mother, so fucking what? You say, oh, well, I'm in poverty too, or you try to sympathize with Jake, say, oh, I don't have money, I'm poor too. That's your fucking loss, man.
Yep.
Two-time loser.
Yeah. 22. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days they shall be visited. You fucking elites, man, y'all going straight into slavery, man. Y'all going from whatever mattress y'all living in to right into a fucking pit, man.
That's right.
With rats.
Riches to rags.
Riches to rags in fucking one day.
That's right.
Yeah, they going from the holes and rocks in the mountain straight into the fucking plantation cornfield, man. That's where the fuck they going, man. We gonna drag their ass out that motherfucker and put your ass on the fucking plantation where you deserve to be.
That's right. Straight.
$500 trillion to zero.
That's right.
$500 trillion ain't shit, man. The Lord's the one who own it all, man. You gotta bring that out.
This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
And this a man of the Lord saying that. But these niggas don't care. These niggas will hear something, but they don't care. They just walk past. But the man of the Lord who actually doing them, who the Lord dealing with, is like, woe is me. Go ahead, up.
Verse 18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
Yep. Sorrows and great mournings, famines. What we telling these people boldly, because it is the truth, that you're gonna see your mother die. You're gonna see your daughter die. You're gonna see your little baby die. You're gonna see your grandma die in a horrible way too. Because the Lord, the destructions and the deaths that the Lord and the punishments that the Lord is gonna bring out on these people is gonna be just. Meaning it's gonna be some crazy ass pestilence that's 10 times worse than Ebola.
That's right.
It's gonna be a martial law troop just coming in, raping everybody, then shooting everybody in your whole household. That's the judgment that the Lord is gonna bring upon this place.